Hello and welcome back to the Cronecast at the Rising Moon. In just a moment, there's going to be my regular introduction with an explanation of the piles and what this particular video is about. But I wanted to tell you first about the new series of videos that I'm doing, which is about anointed spell candles. I'm going to be doing some candle magic tarot that involves spell work candles. I do magic in real life, and I do it for hire. I don't do a lot of love magic, and this will be a love reading, but I have prosperity magic and money magic, healing magic, and then attraction magic planned as well for future readings, and I will be having giveaways in the future as well for a free reading. This is a timeless reading. Whenever you see it, it is the time for you to see it. It is when the universe is trying to reach you with a message. I am filming this at the time when most of the United States is in a lockdown or quarantine situation. And I just want to tell everybody, I hope you stay well. I hope everyone you love stays well, and we're going to get through this together. Take care, be well, let's have some fun. My name is Elaine, and on this channel I do weekly and monthly energy reads with candle magic assistance. I do divine and spirit guide message reads, sometimes with candle magic assistance, sometimes with pendulum assistance. I do energy read tarot, I do predictive tarot, and then today I have a new feature for you. I have candle magic spell tarot. All of these candles have been anointed with a specific type of conjure oil. In this case, it is a love drawing oil. All four with a different focus. It's going to be a pick a card presentation. There's going to be an insert in a moment where you can pick your pile. I'll go over what the specific conjurer oils are at the time of a reading. Do feel free to pick more than one pile, as each has a different focus. If you're looking for love, this is going to tell you how it's going to come to you, and this is a timeless reading. Whenever you see it is the right time for you. It could be 6 months from now, it could be 6 hours from now, or 2 years. Whenever you're drawn to this video, that is when you're meant to be receiving this message. Take a moment, pick a pile. The way you do that is to see which one calls out to you. I am going to be doing a predictive tarot spread for this, and everything was also anointed with joy elixir. That's another way. It has rose quartz, amethyst, a couple of other things inside of it. I'm no way affiliated with this particular company. I just happen to like it. I don't usually do a lot of love magic, but I thought since we're all a little bit hemmed in at the moment, as most of the country is in lockdown and or quarantine, even though this is a timeless reading, I thought it might be a little bit fun to start bringing in some magic. Take a moment, pick your pile. I'll see you at the time of your reading. Hello and welcome back. If you chose candle number 1, then this is your pile. This is Heal My Heart oil. This is about if you've had bad breakups, if you've had heartache, this is the pile that's going to tell you how that is going to be healed. All of these oils, actually not all of them are, but this one is from Art of the Root. Go. I'm not affiliated, I just like the products. And I'm going to put our candle over here. I'm sure, once again, my poor insurance agent John is somewhere crying in a corner about how much flame I work with. So I'm going to start out with a Celtic cross. We have the Ace of Wands in the upright as the signifying card. That is the start of something new and exciting, and that is the card of sexual passion as well. Looks like whatever's going to be happening for you, you are going to be having a good time. Let's get going here. I'm going to move you just a moment here. And what's on the candle plates, I can go ahead and explain those to you just a little bit. Oh, I like this. There's mint for communication, rose petals for love, there's daisies to draw things in, there's also some red and gold glitter, as the spirits like to be attracted to that as well. And of course the candles help magnify and amplify all energies trying to draw them to us. So you are looking at the start of something new. I also have the Page of Wands as the situation at hand. Currently, it looks like you are still getting over what may have been a bad breakup or a disappointment in love. It looks like somebody didn't quite meet your expectations. You had high hopes for them, but they didn't quite come through for you. That's all right. It has left you conflicted about what you would like to do. That is the Five of Swords in the upright. That is about conflict. But you're moving into a new period of your life in the next probably 2 months. We're all a little bit delayed right now. Again, timeless reading. But if you're seeing this at any point, you're still trying to get over the damage from your past relationships, and you're moving into your new life stronger, more assured, understanding what it is you need and what you want. And you're willing to take your time on this, but you have learned new things, and what is coming to you is actually, looks like it may be a relationship with an Aries or a Capricorn. I've got the Devil in the upright and then the Emperor in reverse. I've also got the Empress in reverse. This is perfectly balanced energy. You know that you're okay by yourself, but you would like to find, I have the Lovers in the upright and the Sun in reverse, somebody to spend your time with. The person who's coming to you has been through almost a similar journey. It looks to me they've had to overcome as well. It's the Seven of Wands in the upright. They've left behind at least one relationship. You do not know this person yet. You do not know this person yet. You are going to encounter them. You're going to encounter them very likely. Oh, it looks like through some kind of class or group activity that you're going to be joining. In your self-expansion, you are trying to bring new things to you. Let's get some Romance Angels cards going here. This is going to be a healing relationship for you. You're going to meet somebody who is very much the opposite of the last person you were with. The last person you were with appears to have been very self-involved. They couldn't ever hear it when you had emotional problems that you want, or not problems, but emotions that you expected support in from a partner, reasonably. You've had some disappointments in love before. Until recently, it kind of didn't impact your ability to hope. This new relationship that is coming to you, it is going to be a very passionate one. The Devil also indicates that. The Devil isn't always a bad card. Now, I do have the Ten of Swords over here, and that is often a card of something being done. In this case, I do think that you're moving into a relationship that will be of some duration. Your next relationship, and the one that is trying to come to you, and this person's actually very articulate, very gifted with words, has a good sense of humor. You've been through a path together. This is somebody you're really going to be able to share your feelings, your thoughts, your hopes, your dreams with. And eventually, and it does look to me as if you have had, if not a devastating breakup, at least a difficult one. This is going to be a healing relationship for you. I also have, keep an open mind, your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. That's from the Romance Angels deck. That's something always to keep in mind. I do readings and love readings in person a lot. I don't do a lot of love magic. I just don't. I do a lot of prosperity and healing magic, as well as things like uncrossing, cut and clears, that kind of thing. But I don't do a lot of drawing love magic to people unless it's to bring new love in. I don't typically do a lot of love spells. But essentially, what's happening here is that the love that is trying to be drawn to you, this healing kind of energy, the way to get that to you is to continue to concentrate on healing yourself. And when I am doing love readings in person, over and over again, I'll be telling someone about who's likely to be entering their trajectory, who's going to be in their sphere, and they will say, oh no, he doesn't sound good to me. I'll say, oh, he's, it seems to be about 5'11", because I do get, I am clairaudient, clairsentient, and clairvoyant. I do get pictures. And I'll start describing someone, and they'll think, no, that person is not my physical type. It's not always about that. It's not always about that, although it's very important to be physically attracted to a person, and you apparently will be. There's going to be a lot of exploration in this particular relationship. Again, it looks in the 2 to 6 month area. It's a little vague on the timeline because you still have healing to be done. You need to know that you are whole by yourself, so that your next relationship is not one based in need, but rather in desire and fulfillment. So you know who you are, you know how strong you are by yourself, and you're going to meet the person who is worthy of that as well. It does look to me that you are meeting this person at an outdoor activity also. Likely, yeah, it's in a green space, so it may be in a park, it might be at an art festival. It could be at a street fair of some kind. It is an outdoor activity, and I do believe you're attending it with friends. I'm going to get, this is calling in my soulmate, the soulmate oracle deck. I rarely use it. Let's see what it has to add here, though. And to keep an open mind, remember the person who is best for you is not necessarily the person. The reason it hurts so much to be separate is because our souls are connected. That is the type of love that is coming to you. I have found the one that my soul loves. That is auspicious. Your next connection is apparently going to be a soulmate connection. It will make everything that you've been through feel like it has been worthwhile. I think you have had some issues with, if not outright abuse, well, that's not true. I shouldn't have phrased it that way. If not physical abuse, then emotional abuse. Somebody who maybe shamed you for having feelings. Someone who scolded you in the past for being too needy, saying that you cry too easily, and a bunch of other things. Your relationship past here looks a little bit iffy. The person that you are going to be encountering has some similar background issues, mostly from their childhood. They had I think a destructive parent. They're going to be more understanding of the things that you also struggle with. You've got your hurts from the past. You're going to take it slowly too. You're going to take it slowly. I don't think this person has been married. Potentially, they may have been in a, maybe, and this is of course a general reading, it's not going to hold true for everybody, but it does look, there we go, we have the sun in the upright, and then we have rest and rejuvenation in the upright as well. I only read these cards in the upright now. So what this means is that after your period of reflection, your period of growth, all of the things that you've been working hard to learn have been paying off. What else is going to go on here? Oh, this person is going to enjoy doing like lower key activities with you. Group number one, I think you might be a little introverted, and you actually are going to encounter somebody who is similarly introverted, but also able to sort of impersonate an extrovert out in the world. It's part of the reason that you meet them at sort of, I don't want to say a cultured activity, because that sounds, it's just one in which bringing new experiences towards you is a big part of that. It could be at a museum, it could be at a street fair. Again, I keep getting art fair. You're just be open when you're out there. Strike up good conversations, and remember, keeping an open mind is what's being advised here. All right, let's see if the Fairy Oracle has anything to add to this. We have moderation. That is about taking it slowly. And then we have temptation. That goes very well with the Devil in the upright. This is going to be one of, although you're going to enjoy this person intellectually, this is actually going to be a very passionate connection. And he or she, gender is fairly meaningless in tarot, is going to make you feel very listened to, very heard. This is not somebody who has a large group of friends, but they've had the same friends for a very long time. I think that is similar to you. You're not the social butterfly. Social media is not necessarily very important to you. And you have had essentially more than one relationship that ran along the same lines, where you gave more than you were receiving. This person who is coming to you, that the only thing that you're going to have to work on them with is that they're going to be a little hard to draw out of their shell when it comes to their feelings sometimes, simply because they've also been hurt. What an excellent healing relationship. The sun, by the way, in the upright is everything positive. Everything about the growth season. Again, what I saw was somebody in a green space, potentially a street fair, an art fair set up by a park. I very much like the energy surrounding this. You will be learning new lessons together as well. And this is a long-term commitment relationship. Group number one, everything that you've been through is almost over. A passionate relationship with better communication is headed your way. Someone who has a past that is similar to yours, but of course not identical. And they will have lost people as well. I think this is a wonderful balancing energy. Again, look for this to be coming into your life in the, I'm going to shorten this up to the 2 to 4 month range. I don't think it's as far out as 6 months. I do think that it is something that the work that you are doing now on yourself to try and determine what it is that you want is going to be very key. And one of the things that you can do to try and help bring this to you is to concentrate on this candle for just a moment. Think about the love that you want. Think about it coming to you. See this person in your mind's eye. Don't go ahead and fill in the features and things, just an outline of a person. Whatever gender you're attracted to, imagine that gender. One of the things with Spell Magic Tarot is that we are all magical. We all have power in our lives. We are the tools that focus our energies. Focus your energy. See this person coming to you. Bring the life to you that you want. Manifest love in your life. May it heal you entirely. May your heart go on, and may your past teach you the lessons that will bring you joy in the future. Thank you so much for joining me. If you liked this video, please hit the thumbs up button. Please consider sharing it, and please subscribe. In a moment, there's going to be an insert for how to book me for a private reading, and I do stream live. It has all the information on how to do that, as well as my Facebook and Instagram tags, and I would love to have you as a follower in other areas. Thank you again for joining me. I hope that love finds you, heals you, and keeps you for the rest of your life. Take care. Hello and welcome back. If you chose pile number 2, then this is your reading. And the candle is actually anointed with Sugar Daddy from Inexplicable Things. This is about finding someone who is successful and somebody who will spoil you. I thought it would be fun to just include at least one candle that was simply about the fun of relationships. Not everything has to be about finding a soulmate, although a sugar daddy could be your soulmate. And the candles are, the rose petals are for love, the daisies are to help attract things in, the carnations are to bring you power in your own life. The glitter is something that attracts spirits when you're doing candle magic. I'm going to leave this burning while we do the reading. All right, it's going to start out with a Celtic cross, and then we're going to pull some oracle cards to clarify things. Ooh, at the moment you're very unhappy and you have been lied to in the past. We've got the Ace of Cups in reverse with the 7 of Swords in the upright as the situation at hand. Somebody did not treat you right. I have the Page of Cups in reverse. It has been a tough time for you, but you're learning to drop your guard. In the past, you may have actually been involved in a situation where someone spoke unkindly to you. Part of the reason that you're looking for somebody to spoil you is someone was very emotionally withholding in your past. I've got the King of Swords in reverse, and it has led to you learning to keep your guard up emotionally and trying to value relationships for what they can bring to you. You are not interested in a commitment. You're just interested in having some fun. Let's see who's coming to you. Oh, there's going to be good choices, and they're going to be narrowed down. I have the 3 of Wands in reverse with the Knight of Pentacles in the upright, Emperor in reverse, 10 of Cups in reverse, 6 of Wands in the upright. All right, so what's going to be happening here is that there are 2 or 3 people that you're going to be choosing from. Be careful, one of them is not likely to be telling you the truth, and they do have another person. This person is potentially coming to you through a dating app situation. You're not looking for something serious right now, and your next person is potentially serious, but they're a little bit in the same boat. They don't think that they're ready to settle down. They may have been settled in the past. This is a general reading. It's not going to apply to everybody. Your attempts at commitment have not left you emotionally satisfied. And so you're looking to play the field just a little bit. It's going to actually go quite well for you. Don't be afraid to get out there. When we're allowed to get out there, again, we're filming this during the lockdown and quarantine. This is a timeless reading though, so this is still going to apply at whatever point that you actually do see it, and it does apply now because this is something that's coming to you over the course of, you still have a little bit of healing to do from your last relationship in which it really looks as if you were misled as to somebody's intentions in the past. But it didn't bring you down. It made you stronger. It made you understand your own worth. Yeah. You were not treated fairly. That is the Justice card in the reverse in the recent past. But you handled this with such strength. You handled this with, there was some crying, but you bounced back easily. You understand your own worth. You're not going to accept less treatment than you're entitled to, and not in a bad sense. The word entitled has been like morphed into something that means that self-entitlement is bad. Being entitled means you simply have the right. You have the right to decent treatment, to kind treatment, and you just want to have some fun now. You've tried the commitment thing. It did not work out for you. And now you're looking to go on an exciting new journey. This is the Six of Wands in the upright. Let's find out who it is likely to be bringing to you with the Romance Angels deck. Let's find out what else is going on here. I do like it. And this is going to be about the next 6 to 9 months for you where you're just dating. You are eventually going to find somebody who's a little bit more serious, but you're just not in that headspace right now. You just want someone to spoil you. You do. And there's, as I said, there's several people. You're going to be getting out there. You're going to be really standing up for what it is you are looking for. You're firming up your ideas about what your next your next committed relationship will be like. But for the moment, you are just in it to have some fun. And good for you. Not everything has to be about long-term commitment. And we undervalue the concept of dating. We do. We think that you're shopping around to find the next person to be with permanently. And you learn as much about yourself as you do about other people when you're out there. I really do like this energy. There, like as I said, 2 to 3 people coming to you through a variety of dating apps. I think you're going to be on more than one service. You're going to be quite popular. There we go. All right, and I have past life relationship. You have known each other before. That is at least heart-to-heart conversations as well. So you are going to eventually find someone who you have encountered before, and you're going to be trying to work out some past life issues with them. That is not your life partner. That is one last thing to resolve before you move on to someone who, it's going to take you a few years before you're ready to really settle in. If you're in a committed relationship now, I really don't think this is your pile. I really just don't. I just don't know. This is the seeker's pile. You're looking for a way to have love fit the picture that you've always had it in your mind, where it would be exciting and exhilarating. We have the reason it hurts so much to separate is because our souls are connected. A soulmate is eventually coming to you. But you still have a little way to go on your journey. Enjoy it. Have fun. Know that, and I'm getting the sense that you're going to. And again, dating apps do seem to be the way that this person comes to you. And you're excited about that. You're doing various types of, when we're able to get back into the swing of things, you are going to be raring to go. You're going to be quite the joiner. You're going to be drawing, and you're going to have, this person's going to have your first person who you see more than once, because congratulations, group number 2, you're going to be quite the popular person, has a sense of adventure, just a really good sense of adventure as well. You're going to go and do a lot of active things together. I've got the 8 of Cups here. But you're taking everything slowly in terms of commitment. You don't want to be tied down. You've tried that, it didn't work out for you. Life is a great big canvas. Throw all the paint on it you can. That is awesome. And then I have released your worries and receive universal abundance. Now that you have sort of adjusted what you're looking for in a relationship, more and more will be coming to you. I think I'll go to the Fairy Oracle to see what kind of power that we're talking about. By the way, this is not a gender specific read. This is group number 2. I think you eventually do settle down again, but it's gonna be a few years. It's gonna be a few years, and they're gonna be a lot of fun. You're going to have adventures. You're going to have excitement. There's a lot of exuberance in this pile. Do get out there. Do start registering as soon as you can. Remember, playing the field means that you are auditioning. Essentially, you're going to be auditioning people for you're going to have great choices too. And there's not a lot of pain going forward. They're going to be kind of lighthearted. You're doing it for fun. There we go. And this, you have your second person. I'm getting at least 3 people that you're going to be dating over the course of the next, again, it doesn't start for a couple of months, but over the next year and a half or so. And your second person is just very good about doing things like giving little gifts and surprising you. This is somebody who really gets a lift out of seeing somebody light up over a gift, over that proof that I'm not talking extravagant, although it could be. I'm not talking extravagant purchases. I mean bringing you your favorite chocolate bar or remembering to send you flowers. Just because. This is a very good energy overall. Group number 2, your spirit of adventure is going to be rewarded. I have nature signs and then moon energy. So nature signs is be receptive to the subtle messages from nature as you go about your day. Nature talks to us continually. We need only open our hearts and minds. You are moving forward with an open mind and an open heart. You may not be interested in a long-term relationship right at the moment, but eventually it is coming back to you. And the moon energy, surrender to the natural ebb and flow of life. If you're feeling confused, this fairy comes to calm emotions and reassure you that peace of mind is possible. You are not looking, group number 2, for someone to complete you. You are looking to have a complete journey with yourself before you choose a partner for the long term. And that is what's coming to you over the course of the next, as I said, 18 months or so. It does take a little bit. We are all like in a holding pattern right now. And again, timeless reading. By the time you're seeing this, may this all be a memory. And it's still going to be a couple of months before you're launching into this, because you're finding your power in being by yourself. And by the next long-term relationship that you have, it will have changed the way you approach and feel about relationships. You're not going to view somebody as your other half. You will eventually have your soulmate in your life, but you know that you are essentially your greatest ally, your greatest strength, and you're going to have fun in your love life. There is a spirit of you're going to be taking hikes with this person, you're going to be getting out there, you're going to be going to events as well. There is a spirit of a lot of exploration with this. There is more than one person present in your reading. Enjoy that time, and remember, not everything needs to be a commitment. A lot of the times when we meet somebody else, we get a chance to see ourselves through their eyes. It will increase your feeling of worth. You will know you are lovable, attractive, desirable. This is a really good reading. Enjoy that sugar daddy energy. Group number 2. You are becoming the best and most powerful version of yourself. And know that eventually you will have your longer term person, but for right now, you're in it for the fun. If you enjoyed this reading, please hit the thumbs up button, please consider sharing it, and please subscribe. There's going to be a button over there or down below to do that. I have more of these videos coming up as well. I'm going to be focusing on different areas of life. There's going to be an insert in a moment if you'd like to book me for a private reading. It contains all of the information on how to do that, and I do stream live so that we don't need to be in the same room together. I think you're going to be having so much fun, group number 2, and good for you. Grasp your own power, grasp your own life's path, and maybe you'll find somebody worthy of following you. Take care, be well. Hello and welcome back. If you chose group number 3, then this is your reading, and your candle was anointed with bewitching oil. This is about essentially enthralling people. You are not apparently interested in a long-term relationship at this particular point in time, but you are interested in somebody seeing your full value, knowing that you are unique, you're special, and we're going to see how that person comes to you. A little bit about this candle. The mint is for communication. The rose petals are to draw in love. The carnations are about power. The daisies are the ability to attract. And spirits enjoy all things shiny, and that's what the glitter is about. So this is going to be done in a predictive tile or spread. We're starting with the Celtic cross, and I have the Empress in reverse at the moment. Oh, with the sun in the upright. Oh, hooray. So the Empress in reverse, right now, you're not feeling your most powerful, but you have great hope for the future and you're trying to make things happen. You have been disappointed in love in the past. You've got the 9 of Cups in reverse, and you've also got the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. It looks as if, 5 of Cups in reverse, and then the Ace of Swords in reverse. Your breakup is long enough ago in the past that you have healed from it. Your last significant relationship, you're making the most of things. And you may not, by the way, general readings that can apply to everybody, you actually may not have had a long-term relationship yet. You've simply been playing the field a little bit. You haven't met the person that you want. If you have been in a relationship, the person was not who they were representing themselves to be, but you haven't allowed it to diminish your hope, diminish your belief in love. You're starting again. You're a very creative and expressive person. You may be drawn to performing arts as well. I have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. I have the Judgment card in reverse. I have the 4 of Cups in reverse. I have the 8 of Cups in reverse. Queen of Swords in the upright. Yes, the Page of Swords in the upright, you might be a writer. A writer, an actor, or a singer. That's a lot of spirited communication. We have the Knight of Swords in the upright. We have the Knight of Pentacles in the upright. And we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. Interesting. So, group number 3. You are going to catch someone's attention. The 5 of Pentacles in reverse is about feeling like you've been included. This person is somebody that you meet as you are pursuing one of your passions. If you are a writer, it may be an instance in which look to join groups, potentially a class. It may be an online setting. This is somebody who you're going to work with quite a bit. But I don't mean in a professional capacity, although that's not out of the question. This is somebody that you create well with. And you will argue sometimes, by the way. There's a lot of fire contained in this particular instance, but they're going to be just enthralled by you almost from the first and not going to tell you about it. This is a timeless reading. But from the point that you begin this exploration of, and it may be a drawing class, it might be writing, it could be going to the park, sitting down with your notebook and jotting things down. This is an energy of doing things by hand, though. This is not electronic device writing. There is a lot about writing there. When things start happening, they're going to start happening quickly. You're going to notice this person. Gender is meaningless in tarot. I am getting a very male energy off of the person that you're going to be encountering soon. It is going to be a long-term commitment. I do believe it is going to be a soulmate connection, potentially a twin flame connection. Potentially you're meeting your twin flame. You're not going to know it at first, but they will. You are going to end up settling down with this person eventually. You have a little bit of a wild ride first. There's a lot of, this person is going to be somebody that you do things with that you haven't ever really thought about doing before. And I mean that in a lot of areas. But also just, this is somebody you're going to be comfortable going out and having fun excursions, there's something about boating, something about traveling over water as well. This is somebody that you're going to be able to travel with and have exciting adventures with. By the way, once you meet them, once you connect with them, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That is your next person is your person. And you are going to meet them again, as you pursue an interest, this creative project, this interest that is drawing you. One of the things about the downtime, again, timeless reading, but right now we're all kind of forced to look within. And you're finding that there are things that you have not explored recently. Creative endeavors, you've been left alone with your thoughts a lot, and now you're looking for a way to express them. As you pursue the way to express them, you're going to encounter this person, and you're not going to notice them at first, but they sure are going to notice you. I like that a lot. This is somebody who brings so much healing energy. I do have unrequited love as well. More than one person. We have more than one person on this scene, apparently. Oh, that explains this. That explains this. You have the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, and then the Knight of Wands. That does actually suggest some rivalries. More than one person pursuing you. Don't worry about that energy, though. You're not going to get caught up in being with somebody who is not of interest to you, but you are going to be aware that and that will happen first. So when you're in this activity, you're going to think I'm crazy, because the first person who is attracted to you, and you know it, you're going to be of the there is no way on this earth mindset. But there's somebody else. And when they catch your notice, you will not soon forget them. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. And then we have past life relationship as well. Your soulmate is coming to you. So be careful with the 3 Knights. Lots of things are going to be happening. Don't accidentally choose the wrong fellow or woman. Gender is meaningless in tarot, but I am getting such a male energy off of this. One of the things that you're going to enjoy about this person is that they do express themselves fully and well. And by the way, when they're angry, can be very, very funny. Not intentionally, so try not to laugh. It's going to be a bit of a whirlwind. It's going to be a whirlwind sort of relationship, and it is a longer term relationship. It will have its ups and downs. You're going to struggle with, you both have a lot of passion, but you're both capable of seeing the bright side of things. That's the Sun in the upright. I like this energy quite a bit. You're going to learn how to do new things for this person, and they are as well. The spirit of exploration is, life is great. It's a great big canvas. Know all the paint. Throw all the paint you can on it. This is the second group to get that. And then you will meet your soulmate when the time is right. The time is soon to be right. And oddly enough, the bewitching oil, I intended it for the person picking this reading, but it is apparently going to go both ways. What a magical connection is headed your way. I do believe this is a twin flame situation. Watch out for the person who is not going to be the long-term person, not going to be the person that you want to go out with. If you are tempted, if somebody asks you out and you think, go ahead and give a pass. Go ahead and give a pass to that person. It is not going to work out, and we don't want to delay you from the person who is meant to be in your life. Group number 3. Keep an eye out for that possibility to explore your creative outlet. That is where you will meet your person. That is where you're going to meet more than one person, actually. I did get the sense that it was through some kind of online class, some kind of online meeting. And understand as well that you have the right to standards, you have the right to, my dogs are going to start freaking out, please excuse them. You don't have to return the attentions of every person who wishes to be part of your life, but you are going to know the person that you are meant to be with. It is a wonderful, fiery, exciting, explorative sort of connection, and I look forward to it for you. If you liked this reading, please hit the thumbs up button. Please consider sharing it. Please subscribe. There's going to be a button over there or down there to do so. I would genuinely appreciate it. And there's going to be an insert in a moment with information on how to book me for a private reading if that is something that you're interested in doing. I will hopefully see you again next time, and I look forward for you to this connection that you have coming up. The magical universe is waiting to embrace you with love. Take care. Be well. Hello, welcome back. If you chose group number 4, then this is your reading. And your candle was anointed with attraction and seduction. You're trying to find a lover, somebody who will have a passionate interest in you and you in them as well. Let's see how that happens. I'm going to start out with a Celtic cross. We're going to pull some oracle cards to try and refine the situation. I have the 10 of Cups in reverse right now. You're not with somebody right now, and you have not been happy for a little bit. Knight of Cups is the situation at hand. That is in reverse. You are a little bit frustrated and a little bit tired of the type of relationships that have been offered to you. You don't feel that the people that you have met have been worthy of you, and you're right. The last person you had was apparently very prone to jealousy. Also, at the moment, the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse, you're not feeling right now as if any of this is likely, as if anything is going to change. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse is the short-term outlook. You are going to soon have better choices, though. They're going to be opening up. It is going to be a situation where you are likely to meet this person. 2 of Cups, Hopes of Fears, new life. Ooh, the Tower in the upright with the Death card, with the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. There is, when this happens, it is going to be like lightning striking. Oh my goodness. Wow. Group number 4, you are in for a fiery and passionate connection. This is coming to you either through a work or a school environment. You're not going to work directly with this person, but you meet them in an establishment that you go to regularly, that you report to. You're trying to accomplish something while there, so I am thinking it is a school. And this is going to be a lot of fun. We have the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. I'm not sure how long this relationship will last. I have a feeling it will be of some duration, but it is going to be an exceptionally passionate relationship. You're going to have almost unspoken communication with this person. You will be able to, they're not going to talk to you a lot at first. This is going to be somebody that you keep making eye contact with. You can kind of feel the connection. You're going to wonder if they feel the same. Just wait. They are likely to approach you. This is coming up in, I'm going to say, the 8 to 9 week from this point forward. This is a timeless reading. The way time is structured, it's a little bit difficult to explain, but when you see this is the right time for you. And this is about at the 2 to 2.5 month mark. This is, you're going to be able to drop your inhibitions with this person, and they are as well. It is not so much that they're experienced. It's just that they truly enjoy all things physical. That includes, cooking and eating and a lot of exploration in various areas. And they're just going to make you feel like you are one of the more desirable people on the face of the earth. There's going to be a lot of fun here. This is a very physical relationship, though. This is a very physical relationship. Sometimes when you get together, you will spend all day in bed. Good for you. Yeah. The passions that you have for one another are the Five of Swords in the upright, with the Strength card in the upright as well. We have the Star card in reverse. Sometimes when you fight, it's going to be your passions will be reflected in that area as well. That's something to look out for. I do believe that this is likely to be a fire sign, by the way. This is a very fiery energy. And you're going to know it. You're going to know it. It's going to take a little while for you to connect, to start talking. But the moment that you see this person, the moment that they see you, there's going to be this deep knowing, this connection. And again, it may be, you might be filing papers at a courthouse. There's very much an institutional vibe to how you meet this person. It is, again, school, work, potentially, again, DMV. I don't think DMV, you're going there repeatedly because it does take a little bit to develop. I think for you both to accept that it goes both ways. You're going to be wondering, does that person really she is looking there? This is a very, this might be gender is always a little bit tricky in tarot because we all contain masculine and feminine energies. I am getting the sense that this might be a same gender pairing. It doesn't have to be, but there is an energy where I'm not getting gender off of this almost at all. This is a soul level connection, but it's fiery, it smolders. This is somebody you're gonna fight like cats and dogs at points, and that is something that you're gonna have to work on, but you're also gonna have great makeup activities, let's put it that way. Getting to know each other as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. That is a little bit of the energy that you're going to be working with. Wedding. This situation involves marriage. I do not think that involves a third party, by the way. I think that this is this is a connection that the passion is almost never going to burn out. It is going to be, you're going to be excited to see this person at the end of every day. It doesn't matter how long you're together. This is something that you're physically right for one another on a level that you haven't experienced before, and neither have they. It's possible it's an earth sign as well, simply because they're such sensual people. I have, you are on your way to meeting your true love. And then I also have, start reclaiming who you truly are. And one more. Peace comes from within. Do not seek it without. That is always, always, always the best. No one can complete you. You complete you. But what is coming up for you, this is a fiercely independent person. You are as well. But together you just feel right. You just feel right. Again, this is, be open to the connections. When you make that special eye contact, when you hold that special eye contact, know that it does go both ways. I do not see you making the first move. I do see the other person making the first move. It is something that you're just going to know. You're just going to feel it. You're going to know that this person is essentially your playmate on so many levels. And it's going to be a lot of fun. Group number 4. Again, look for this to come to you. It's not very far away. I do get the 2 to 2.5 months situation. It is going to be in some kind of official capacity where you're, as I said, schools, work, something. You keep encountering this person, your eyes lock, you just know it. And no matter what you look like or they look like, they just find you so attractive. This is somebody that you might fight and you will knock heads sometimes because you're both strong personalities and you're both opinionated. But you will be able to straighten out your differences and have, and when you do, your passionate connection will express itself fully as well. What a fun relationship you have coming up. Hold on for it. Remember, don't accept lesser connections. You're not going to be playing the field for long, if at all. And when you feel that connection, trust it, pursue it, and know that the universe is trying to bring you joy and passion. Group number 4, if you enjoyed this reading, please hit the thumbs up button, please consider sharing it, and please subscribe. In a moment there's a button over there or down below to subscribe, and I really would appreciate it. In a moment there's going to be an insert if you would like to book me for a private reading. It contains all the information on how to do that, and I do stream live, so we don't need to be in the same room together. Thank you so much for joining me. May the magical universe find your soulmate for you. Take care, be well, and be loved.